If you want to improve your business writing skills, think of yourself as a guide. Your reader doesn't know your destination. Your reader doesn't know the route. Your reader doesn't have a map or a compass or a GPS. Your reader needs a guide. You are that guide. Your job is to guide your reader from your departure point to your destination. You guide your readers to their destination using 3 units of composition: words, sentences, and paragraphs. You combine words to form sentences, and you combine sentences to form paragraphs. And you combine paragraphs to create your entire business document. If you struggle with business writing, you likely struggle with paragraphs. You wonder what they are, how they work, and how you should write them in order to help your readers get to where you want them to go. So here are some answers to frequently asked questions about paragraphs in business writing. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences that develop a single topic. If you want to improve your business writing skills, write better paragraphs. Why must I write using paragraphs? All but the simplest of ideas need to be communicated in stages. Most subjects you write about at work need to be divided into topics. Dividing your subject into paragraphs helps your reader follow your thinking as you move from one idea to the next. How many topics should each paragraph contain? 1. What should I do if I want to include 2 topics in one paragraph? You should divide the topics into 2 paragraphs. What should every paragraph include? Every paragraph should include a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. What is the topic sentence? The topic sentence is the first sentence in a paragraph. What is the purpose of the topic sentence? The purpose of your topic sentence is to introduce the topic of the paragraph. The first sentence of each paragraph is a signal that a new step in the development of the subject has been reached. You write these naturally as you improve your business writing skills. What are supporting sentences in a paragraph? Supporting sentences are sentences between the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. They explain or elaborate on the topic of the paragraph. What is the concluding sentence? The concluding sentence is the last sentence in a paragraph. It ends the topic of the paragraph succinctly, usually with a concluding idea. Sometimes the concluding sentence in a paragraph prepares the reader for the next paragraph, using a sentence known as a transition sentence. So you're probably wondering, what is a transition sentence? I'll tell you. A transition sentence is a concluding sentence in a paragraph that connects the paragraph to the one that follows. The first sentence in a paragraph can also serve as a transition from the previous paragraph. What is the goal of a transition sentence? The goal of your transition sentence is to help your readers see how your paragraphs relate to each other and how they relate to the overall topic of your document. Good transitions highlight the connections between adjoining paragraphs. There are a number of words and phrases that are perfect for showing that you are transitioning from one idea to another. What are some examples of transition sentences? Well, the last sentence that I just said is an example of a transition sentence. That sentence sets you up to expect that the topic of the next paragraph, what I'm now talking about, will be words and phrases to use in transition sentences. But that's only one example of how to improve your business writing skills with paragraph transitions. What words or phrases can I use in a topic sentence to show that I am transitioning to a new topic? There are many words and phrases that introduce a transition. These include in addition, on the other hand, furthermore, for example, naturally, however, finally, and in conclusion. How do I recognize a good paragraph when I read one? A good paragraph has unity. The sentences in the paragraph develop the topic of the paragraph coherently. The writer develops the ideas in the paragraph in a logical sequence. How long should my paragraphs be? There's no rule for how long a paragraph should be. The only rule is that your paragraphs must be long enough to adequately express one idea. How many sentences should I include in a paragraph? Again, there are no rules for how many sentences you must include in a paragraph. Your subject matter determines how many sentences you write. For example, paragraphs in business memos and emails tend to have only a few sentences. Paragraphs in reports and financial statements tend to contain many sentences. In conclusion, let me share a simple tip for writing paragraphs so that you improve your business writing skills. Think of yourself as a guide who is taking your reader from point A to point B using the written word. Your reader doesn't know the destination, nor the route that you're taking. Begin your paragraph with a topic sentence. Develop your topic with facts, examples, evidence, descriptions, and explanations. End your paragraph with a conclusion or with a transition sentence that prepares your reader for the next paragraph. Follow this simple plan and your readers will get to your destination, the one you want them to reach. Thanks to you.